What's up, Facebook Live, YouTube, Periscope. Hey, you guys. Y'all come on in. Come on in. I'm going to talk to you guys for a minute. The Lord is speaking, and I will not be silent. So, y'all come on in. Let me prophesy to you real quick. Share what the Lord is saying. I got this waist trainer on now. I got to sit upright. Bear with me. Y'all know that, the signal does some stuff, okay? But I wanted to come on. I wanted to speak what thus saith the Lord right now. I want you to share this broadcast because there's someone that you're connected to who needs to hear this word. And I'm going to release what it is that God has put in my spirit and what it is that he's saying. And it's very imperative that people hear this. So I want you guys to share. We're at the end of the month of July, the 7th month, and there's some things that have to happen. And we don't have a lot of time to do them, but they're doable. So I want you guys to absolutely share this broadcast. When you've shared it, let me know. Put a comment in and say shared. When you shared it, let me know. I've got something for those of you who share. I've got something for those of you who share, but I want you to share it. I want y'all to hear what God is saying. So let me know who's on here. Put your name in the chat. Put your name in the chat. Let me know who's on and where you're tuning in from. Let me see you. You never know. God may have a word for you. I'm not going to force it, but if he gives me something, I will definitely release it. Hey, Eileen. Thank you, beautiful. So you guys, listen. Some of y'all are not going to like this word. I'm going to go ahead and say it now. Some of y'all are not going to like it. You're not going to like it. But I'm going to say it because I've got to. There are things that God has for us. And I said this earlier on our team call. I said this earlier. There are things that God has for us, but he will not release it while we are yet connected to some people. There are some things that God will not release to you while you're yet connected to some people. Like, there are things that you will be able to get, but there will be other things that will be held up so that the people that you're connected to will not get credit for what God does. I'm telling y'all because I need y'all to get this in your spirit. I need you to understand. Some of you are maintaining ties and connections because of the comfort of it, because it is familiar, but it is not. The season is up. When you get to a place where the season is up in a thing or in a relationship, it can be difficult to let that go. But failure to let it go will result in a failure to thrive the way that God wants you to thrive. Now, I'm not saying that good things won't happen, that good things won't come, that you won't see blessings. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying, and I'm saying it unequivocally, is there's some stuff that God has promised you that he will not release into your hands until that connection, that relationship is severed. There's some stuff, some relationship that you got to let go of. Now, listen, let me tell y'all something. This is not a popular word. It's not a popular word, but it's not designed to be. And really, let me be honest with y'all. Can I be transparent for a minute? I knew God said, I need you to prophesy, right? I need you to speak to the people. But I didn't know exactly what he was going to have me saying. I didn't know. He didn't give me the preview. He just told me to do it, right? So I didn't know what I was going to be saying. But I know that God is saying this because this is the second time today that I've had to say it. Listen, if you really want everything that God has for you, listen to his voice. And when he tells you, that's off. Time to shift. Time to go. Go. If you don't go, let me tell you what happens when you don't go when God tells you to go. When you don't go when God tells you to go, when you don't go when he begins to show you and say, listen, my daughter, my son, I need you to slide to left, okay? When you don't do that, then something will happen that is very ugly. It'll get ugly, and you'll be trying to figure out, how did it go so left? How did it go so left? How do we find ourselves in this place, right? Because you did not move when God told you to move. Listen, I don't care who it is, what it is. I don't care. There's some people, some places, some things that you're going to have to let go of. Some jobs, some stuff you're going to have to let go of, because God is trying to do something and he can't do it in your current situation. The way you're currently set up, he can't do it. The way you're currently doing it, the way you're currently living, he can't do what it is that he wants to do. But if you fail to heed the voice of God, heed the words of God, can I say it like I'm hearing it? Y'all let me know if I can say it like I'm hearing it. Let me know if I can say it like I'm hearing it. Because this is, I wouldn't even use this word, so I know that this is God. Let me know if I can say it like I'm hearing it. Y'all tell me, are y'all ready for me to say it like I'm hearing it? Y'all know it's a delay between when you write and when I see. God said that if you don't move when I tell you to move, there will come great calamity upon your household. Now, I don't like saying stuff like that. I need y'all to understand that that's not me. I don't like, first of all, I don't even use the word calamity. I don't use it. He said that if you don't move when I tell you to move, there will come great calamity upon your household. See, this is what you need to hear. Upon your household, not upon you, but upon your household. That's a different thing. Upon you means that it's going to affect you. Upon your household means it can affect anyone in your house. That is very serious. So listen to me. Listen to me. You don't, matter of fact, don't listen to me, but listen to the voice of God. And when God tells you something, do it. And don't worry about it. Don't worry about explaining it to people. Don't worry about helping people to understand. It is not your job to make people understand what God is telling you to do. It is simply your job to do it. Your job to be obedient. It's time for some divine disconnects. Woo, that's good. Time for some divine disconnects. We talk about divine connections all the time, right? Oh, we love talking about it's a divine connection. But what happens when you get a divine disconnect? What happens when God tells you to disconnect? It's a divine disconnect. It's time for some divine disconnects, so that he can create some divine connections. There's a connection on the other side of your disconnect. My God. There's a connection that you can't get till you get on the other side of your divine disconnect. And when you get on the other side of that divine disconnect, that God can release to you what it is that he desires for you to have, and it's going to come quickly. It's going to come quickly. It's going to happen quickly. It's going to blow your mind, because you're going to be like, wait. I've been trying to do this. I've been trying to get this. Why is it that now all of a sudden I can do it? No, I can get it. Now I can have it. I've been trying to do this, and I've not been able to. That's because God needed a divine disconnect. And when you make that divine disconnect, don't look back. I need you to be like Lot. When Lot told his wife, he said, listen, don't look back. Don't look back. Don't go back. Don't listen. Don't lean back. Don't look back. Because if you look back, you'll turn into a pillar of salt. Now, how is it, even with the word, that if you look back, you'll turn into a pillar of salt? She looked back. Now, that don't make no sense to me. Now, I don't know about y'all, but it ain't no way in hell. I said hell. It ain't no way in hell that I'm going to know that if I look back, I'm going to turn into a pillar of salt, and I'm going to just look back. Look back on a situation that was not productive or healthy. Look back on a place that didn't allow me to operate fully at my full potential. Look back. Go back. Be back. No way in hell. Not doing it. So today, you have some decisions to make. Not for me. Not for me. Nothing I've told you is for me, but for you and for your household. Are you going to obey the word of God, or are you going to do what people want you to do? Because listen, you can't get what God has for you trying to please people. All right, you guys, listen. Yep, I didn't know it was going to go like that, but it did. I want to encourage you. I want to encourage you to continue on. I want to encourage you to keep going, keep moving. I want to encourage you that it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay, that you're going to make it through, that God's got you, that all of those things are true. And what's not true is what the enemy would tell you, which is that you can't do it, or it's not God. Hear the voice of God. He's already spoken to you. Already spoken to you, but you've been waiting on a confirmation. You've been waiting on a word. You've been waiting on something to let you know that you really heard him. You heard him clearly. Exit, stage left. You guys, I love you to life and life more abundant. Have an amazing day. Be blessed.